Today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the new Hasbro Captain America, the Winter Soldier figures. We're having a look today at Air Raid Red Skull. Red Skull, along with all the other figures from the Captain America line, all seem to come with super soldier gear. In this case, he comes with a rocket drone. On the side, actually, you can even see the image of the drone being fired out. Not sure if that's... It looks like it's going to be clipped onto his back, so that actually might not be that bad of an idea. This is recommended for ages 4 and up. I don't know if actually Red Skull is in Captain America, or if they just decided to throw the figure into the mix. I'm sure, obviously, by the time the movie is released, we'll all know. But as far as I know, I don't think Red Skull is even coming back to not only Captain America or really any of the Marvel movies. Featured at the front, or at the top, there's some artwork of Captain America. A much nicer suit, but I don't want to sound like a broken record by saying that. On the back, launches drone. Read-up, though the read-up not really specific to Red Skull here, says Captain America battles foes packing an array of diabolical weapons. Fortunately, S.H.I.E.L.D. outfits Cap with high-tech gear. Once again, the super soldier gear can be clipped onto the helmet. Helmet is sold separately. I don't get that. I'm not 8 years old, so perhaps if an 8-year-old who has the helmet might like things clipping onto the side of it. I know if I was 8 years old, if I could travel back in time and I was 8 years old, I probably would just be more cool with the idea of having the helmet and not be putting stuff all over it. But that's just me. What I am going to do, though, is take a break. I'm going to get this open up. When we come back, we are going to get a better look at the Captain America, the Winter Soldier, Air Raid Red Skull. By the way, this is also Air Raid Red Skull from the Cinematic Universe. Cinematic Universe. There's definitely more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Though Spot really ripped apart the idea of firing things being included with all these figures, I gotta say, though, the launching drone seems really neat. What you do is you get 2 pieces. You get your main drone, which on his own actually is not bad. It's just a standard black colored piece, but some nice red on the front, some silver on the sides that really kind of go and match the coloring from Red Skull. Now there's see that right there? There's a little ledge. There's a little piece sticking out right here. You're going to take the backpack and you're going to just line it up. You'll see there's a little groove there, a little clip right there. You're just going to take those and you're going to slide the launcher into it. Just like so. There is a button right at the bottom here. We'll just move Red Skull out of the way here. When you press it, when you press it and you don't have your finger in the way, you got your finger in the way, Spot. You're gonna flip it. We'll press it in, and you see it fires the drone. That at least is cool versus just a rocket launcher. Rocket launchers we get so many times, but at least with a drone, it fires like a. This is fun. If I was 8 years old, which I'm not, but some people might think I am. If I was 8 years old, at least I would find that to be a fun gimmick. And when you clip it into place, you can also take the knapsack, backpack, and Red Skull has a peg hole right there. You can take it and peg it into place. There we go. And you have Red Skull with his backpack. There's also a little control that moves up. You kind of have to move Skull's arm out of the way first. And just, you can take it. The only problem is, though, his hand doesn't rotate. All the rotation seems to come from his arm. So let me just bring the camera in so you guys see what I'm talking about. There's the lever right here. The lever doesn't come out. It doesn't rotate out. It just kind of swings back and forth. His arm, however, kind of have to, it doesn't quite line up, as you can see right there. It's like his hand, if only his hand could actually be rotated, but you kind of have something that looks like this. It's not incredible. It's not that great, but it is what it is. And at least you've got Red Skull with a jetpack. Okay, it's maybe not a jetpack. I think it's just a rocket launcher, but still, it's neat. It is neat. I wonder if it's the same peg. Take this off here. It really wants to stay on Red Skull. There we go. Take this off. I wonder if it's... No, it's a little bit smaller. I was going to say you could use this with maybe like G.I. Joes as well. This is cool. I've spoken enough about it. Let's just put it to the side. Let's have a look at Red Skull. Really the main draw in this set. In this... I say set. It's really only like these two pieces. But let's have a look at Red Skull. I like it. I like the look of him. He's got his leather trench coat on. There's little red symbols on the sides of his sleeve. I can bring the camera in, absolutely. You guys can have a look at it. There they are right there. On the other side. And the same symbol actually carries over into his belt. But some nice detailing. His face isn't horrendous. It's much more simplistic to Red Skull in the movie, but I think it still looks pretty good. At least, I would say paint-wise, it's not sloppy. The white of his eyes is still there, the blue. He's even got blue and what appears to be black in his eyes, on his actual pupils. And he's got white in his mouth, where his teeth are. Those actually are his teeth. It could have afforded to use a little bit of a wash just to bring out some of the details in his face, but you know what? As a whole, it's pretty good. Pretty good indeed. His jacket is just a solid plastic. It's got a little bit of give down at the bottom, but you can feel it's a dense plastic. It doesn't have a lot of give to it. He still has articulation in the legs, though you can't really... You can move them out, which his jacket allots for, but you can't really move them forward or back. They seem pretty fixed in place. His head does rotate up and down via a ball joint. He does have hinge and socket shoulders, so they rotate out, forward, back. Really, it looks like his hand is, and I'm wondering if this figure was reused from something else, because it looks like his hand is posed like it should be holding something other than the handle of the drone launcher. But his hand does, his arms do bend and swivel via at the ball joint, or at the hinge joint in his forearms, but he has no swivel or anything in his hands. Unfortunately, again, like this line doesn't come with any accessories. You get the figure, you get the launcher, but it doesn't come with any guns, it doesn't come with a cane, anything that would be a nice accessory to come with Red Skull, unfortunately he doesn't come with. I'm also curious to know why this figure made it to the line. Maybe it's just the fact that they wanted to bring Skull back in and they just want to reuse the figure, because I don't think Skull is in the Winter Soldier. If I'm wrong, I am wrong. But as a comparison, there he is with the Captain America. Nice pairing of the two. And again, to be said, at least with these figures, you're getting pretty articulated figures. Something still on par with Marvel Universe, though no swivel in the hand. Red Skull, I think, was a nice looking piece. For that reason, I'm going to give him a 7. Today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the Hasbro Captain America Winter Soldier. We're having a look today at Airstrike. I think his name was Airstrike. Airstrike Red Skull. We'll just call him Red Skull. Thanks for watching, as you always do, guys. Certainly stay tuned. Spot's going to have more Toy Spots heading your way. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.